Good afternoon, Mr. Mayor. My name is Greg Cook. I'm a junior at Oakland University, and throughout our time at AmeriCorps, especially during the last week, we've gotten an opportunity to meet with many different guest speakers, a lot that work within government affairs. And we've also been learning a lot about the significance of what AmeriCorps does for the community and what things and actions that we'll be taking to help to support that community. So one of the talks that we had last week was about the lead poisoning issue in Detroit. And I wanted to ask you what plans or what actions are you taking to help combat that problem? And my second question is what plans also do you have to enforce more physicians in the city of Detroit to do more lead poisoning testing for younger children?
Right, those are really good questions. So for 9 years, I ran Children's Hospital, and most of the elevated blood lead levels that we learn about are the doctors at the children's clinic or at the hospitals who actually take the initiative to get the children a blood test. The problem is overwhelmingly from the paint chips in these older houses. And if you look at over the last 10 or 15 years, lead poisoning has come way down, but that's mostly because the emissions from cars have dropped lead dramatically. So all across the country and in Detroit, you've seen the elevated blood lead levels in the children come way down. And so we're doing a few things. One is we got the largest federal grant out of the Trump administration, as hard as that is to believe, $9 million to go through Southwest Detroit and find the houses where we've got the elevated blood lead levels, get that lead paint out of there and get them fixed up. Every time a doctor reports a child with an elevated blood lead level, our housing department goes in with a number of programs and requires that it be cleaned up. In a lot of cases, we fund it. The other thing we're doing is this. We have an ordinance that says every landlord in the city has to have a certificate saying their house is up to code. And one of the things they have to do to bring that house up to code is to deal with the lead paint. And we have, written 2,000 or 3,000 or 4,000 tickets. So we're trying to go at this a few different ways. We're trying to get landlords to behave responsibly in the first place. We're trying to get aid to homeowners because it can be expensive to replace the lead paint. And we're rolling through Southwest Detroit. But we probably got in this city 100,000 plus houses that were pre-1940s. And so it is a hard thing to get house by house to make these safe. And the big thing we need is, we need parents to be really vigilant about not letting the paint chips collect at a place where the children can reach them. And it's especially a risk around windows, those window panes. The lead chips tend to flake off of those, and they're the ones that children are most likely to put in their mouths. So we got an education campaign too. But I'm open to more ideas. Have you been working on something, or is this just something you're just learning about?
It's something that that to my attention. I'm definitely interested though in helping to spread more awareness to get more. I forgot what the machines were called. Steve, they're lead care 2 machines that are in some physician facilities. I would like to know if there's any way that I can help to spread more awareness to get more of those quick test machines into more physicians' offices.
That's a really good question. And so I've been out of the hospital business for a while. So when I was there, they took the blood test and sent it to the lab. So you're saying there's a quick test that's out now?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the trending and testing. I hadn't heard that, but I'm going to ask about that.
My brother's also on this call. His name is Kelton Cook. We went to U of D Jesuit here in Detroit.
Right. No, I'm a CC guy, but I won't hold UAD against you.
It's perfectly fine.
No. So what are you studying at Oakland?
So right now I'm studying bioengineering currently.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, this is an area, and this is the really important thing, though. You're thinking the right way. There's an advance in a doctor's office, and you're thinking about how to take that advance in doctor's offices and how we could potentially use it to make home safer for kids. So it sounds like you're going into a good field.